Church of the Nazarene family, friends from all over the world, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. A couple of days ago, the Board of General Superintendents for the Church of the Nazarene called on Nazarenes everywhere to set aside this coming Sunday for prayer and fasting. There are just some things that only happen when we stop to pray and to fast. And so that's what we're going to do. Instead of our normal routine on Sunday where we post a sermon message and have a chance to watch that and interact that way, we're going to be setting up a time of prayer. One of the crazy things about the pandemic is as churches closed their doors, the mission never stopped. And the location almost changed. Instead of closing down one church, we almost multiplied. And every home became a church as families gathered around to pray, to interact with messages, to continue to see how they can serve God. And so we're going to take advantage of that this Sunday. Instead of asking you to show up at a certain place, or even really at a certain time, we are going to empower each household to go to God in prayer this Sunday. The ways we're going to do that are twofold. Number one, we're going to have a prayer guide that will be sent out to everyone on our email list and will also be posted on our Facebook page that you can interact with. That prayer guide will take you through several different aspects of prayer. It's designed to be done as a group and your family, but it can also be done individually. And each section has a kids option so that you can keep engaging everyone in your family in this time of prayer. And it will help guide you through some different ways to pray, some different things to pray about, and leave you with something to send you off into the world so that you too can be involved in answering the prayers that God's people will pray on Sunday. Another thing that you can do is to tune in to our YouTube channel or our Facebook page on Sunday, and we will have a video with me kind of helping to guide you through the prayer guide. So if you're wanting a little extra guidance or a little extra help going through that, you can tune in, and what I'll do is I'll go through each section and then we'll give you a chance to pause and do what that section involves at home, and then you can hit play again to go to the next section and you can go through it that way. I would encourage you to take some time, 30 to 45 minutes, to set aside and go through this guide together as a family or by yourself. But if that's not something that works for you, that's totally fine. You can also do this by breaking it up and doing a section at a time throughout the day, or even over a couple days if that's what you need. And the important thing is each of us takes the time to go to the God who created us and connect with Him. That's the only place we're going to find real life. That's the only place we're going to find real healing. And He is the only one who has the power to truly bring about the lasting impact and change we want to see in this world that we live in. And so I want to just encourage you, set aside some time this week, be looking for these things that we're going to be sending out, and won't you and I answer this call to go to God in prayer, that we might see healing take place in our own lives, in our own family, in our nation, and around the world, because we know that we have a God who is big enough to help us at every single level. There is nothing too small for Him, and there is nothing too great for Him. And we have the privilege of taking it all to Him this Sunday. Won't you join us?